Welcome back once again, guildmates, home in the final stretch of this batch. Now, if you're wondering why these episodes are late and why I'm rushing through everything, it feels like a shorter manga dub than usual, please go and check out the intro to chapter 138 of my Ace of Diamond Act 2 manga dub. I explain in greater detail, but essentially I've got a con coming up. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're getting ready for. We've got interviews with people, manga dubs with friends, all sorts of stuff is going down. So I'm just going to let you know that, and then we're going to jump right into Haikyu. So here we go. Karasuno takes back the second set. Haikyu chapter 318, partner. Akane-chan, the battle's only getting started. I know, but I'm still salty. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. They scored on us by receiving. Yeah. Karasuno takes back the second set, and now the set count is 1-1. The battle enters the final set. The set count may be 1-all, but in truth, the winner of the second set has the momentum in their favor. What's more, their number 10 has made a complete recovery. I wonder if they're starting to awaken from their daze. Let's get them good. I'll score like 20 points or something. I'll leave you guys to score the rest. When Haibakun gets too fired up, he has a tendency to self-destruct. Hey, did you know? When you're doing muscle training, rather than going for 100 sit-ups, it's apparently better to see if you can even do it in batches of 10. Where are you going with this? What? Huh? Isn't it meant to be the more the better? So basically you're saying, rather than scoring 20 points, try for an impactful single point? Come on, what the heck is a piddly 1 point get out there and score 20? Hey, did you know when you're doing muscle training, that's Haibakun being Haibakun? Whew. Oi, you're the one who needs to get more fired up. Oh yeah, your last straight now was really something. When'd you get in that practice for that? Thank you! As expected. What? I was just thinking you're talking a lot. Always with the jibes. Shy and withdrawn. Nowadays, upon hearing those words, people would think it was talking about me. Even if I said that Kuro actually had it worse than me. My name is Kuro. I just moved in next door. This is my... There's probably no one who'd believe it. He himself probably barely remembers those days. Weird hair. I love that. Like, Kuro's family consisted of his father, his grandfather, his grandmother, and himself. 4 people in all. When Kuro was sometimes left at home alone, he'd come over to mine. The adults are probably thinking that we'll get along splendidly purely on the basis that we're around the same age. Kenma, age 7. I love that. Silence. Wanna play Virtua Fighter? Click, 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 click. Winner! We always play this. So, well, is there anything else you want to play? I love this. Gets a look on his face, goes out. Do. It comes back with a volleyball. I meant games. That one was so close. You're meant to put your hands like this. If the ball hits this part, the ball will go right up. So this guy can raise his voice. That didn't go up like you said it would. Sploosh. They found a cat. Of course they found a cat. Well, what are these spots? It's nothing but a little internal bleeding. It goes away, and if you keep it up, eventually they'll stop appearing altogether. And so I started to respect the Kuro who put "it's nothing but" in the same sentence as something that sounded as terrifying as an internal bleeding. Why don't you look for people who can play volleyball? It must be boring playing with a total amateur like me, right? It's not boring at all. You're a fast learner. You're smart. Really? I used to play in a team, but I moved. Well, if you tried looking here, I think there'd be somewhere, right? I don't do well in new places. Say, are you free this Sunday? Oh, God, that face. Kenma, what happened to your arms? Nothing. It's nothing but a little internal bleeding. Oh, my God. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. Just go already. Oh, geez. Squeak, 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 squeak. Alrighty. Squeak, squeak, squeak. What they're doing over there sure looks cool. Why don't you... Why don't you go and do some of that? That's called a spike. I know, right? It's so cool. But you gotta be tall to do it, or else you won't be able to hit those. Huh. All we gotta do is lower the net. The joy from doing should be what's important, first and foremost. Oh my, Coach Nekomata. How lovely to see you. It's been a while. I was just passing through. Those who love something will become skilled in it. Or so they say. Ah! He tried a spike. He missed. Then he finally got a spike. It really was a small gesture. But I remember thinking that this was a moment that Kuro probably would never forget. I found out later that the hunchback adult from that day was in fact the coach of Nekoma High School's volleyball team, Coach Nekomata. Ever since that day, Kuro rapidly got more and more he started to love volleyball. It was like, yeah, he got more and more obnoxious, all right. He joined a new team and he made more friends at school. He started to be able to talk about all things not related to volleyball. All right, I think I'm going to sink my teeth into Metal Gear today. But still, there were no volleyball players in our neighborhood, so he came over to mine. They're watching Japan versus Italy, Brazil versus America. Watch him. Did you see that play just now? Did you? He was starting to fall asleep. He briefly looked over to his right, and I thought he'd toss that way, but he ended up setting to his left. I'm tired of watching. Let's go outside and play already. Kuro, you're the one who brought these recordings over. Bring the stuff we watched last week over again. What? Kenma, you gotta play as the setter. You're like a mastermind strategist. That's so cool. Strategist? Also, setters are in a position where they don't need to move around much. Flaming lies. All right. We are going outside. Come on, the park's gonna get taken over. Ah, Tetsu-kun. Hey, why don't you bring Kenma along to play soccer every so often? Just a thought. Huh? But I don't think Kenma himself wants to go. I really understand the feeling of just not wanting to go someplace or do something. If I thought Kenma wanted to go, even a little bit, I'd definitely take him with me, but I don't think Kenma feels that way. But once Kenma decides he likes something, he pours his soul into it. He's gonna be alright. Is that so? That's a pretty cool thing to walk by and hear. Kuro, if you were just some party animal socialite, I wouldn't have done this with you. What? Why have you started coming at me like that? It's true that if I have to do something, I'd rather not exert myself over it. I'd rather play games than do practice. I think I might enjoy watching volleyball more than playing it. But to feel like there's no other way but to just do it isn't a bad feeling. Well, isn't everyone just being wild and free? I love Kuro's face right there. From now on, call me Tora of the Amazing Straits! More! Oh, I guess he's stretching him. I'll take it from here. It's the theme of Ama-chan. We've made it through the toughest of times. Now is the time to reap our rewards. Hey! I'm jumping like that. Oh, I don't really get what's going on over there, but let's jump on board. Oh yeah! And which of us will it be to reap the fruits of our labor? This is the last stand. The once and only. The once and only. All right, I really like getting some behind the scenes with Kenma and Kuro. I really do. And I definitely, I will say this, and this is a thing that happens in the anime, it happens in the manga. Furudaichi is really good at making you care about the other team, making you feel empathy for the other team. That being said, Karasuno kick their ass. That's what I want to happen. Chapter 318, end. Okay, do we have community comments? No, we don't have community comments. Damn. Okay, so since we don't have community comments, please post your comments. Let me know what you thought of this episode, or of this chapter, and this recap, and all this stuff. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I want to know. Now, if you like this manga dub, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. And guys, be sure to let me know what it was that you liked about my manga dub, and if you didn't, give me some constructive criticism on what I can do to improve it. That having been said, thank you guys so much for checking out this chapter, and I will see you, as always. Oh, no, wait, before I do that, I'm Richie. This is the Fairy Tale Podcast. I do the manga dubs. Well, for now, I may have some other people doing manga dubs with me later. However, I would like to say that if you would like to help out, you can become a patron. It's only $1 a month, and as soon as we get enough to where I'm able to add more storage space to our Google Drive, I will begin doing my blind reactions to Monica Magica, because I've never seen it before, and our patrons did say that that was the one they wanted me to do. That being said, I will see you later, Gators.